Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Vybe Life UG. We are back again to Komyeo, and today we have a special guest, by the way. Omusajja gumbadde muludde okulaba muludde omuwuliza agenda tour right up close and personal with the one and only Boomlocks. Boomlocks. You're
Yes,
welcome to Vybe Life, man.
Thank you.
Obudde myaka mingi.
It's like what do you call it? Ensigo. You can have it for a while. Even when you don't know where it is, but one day. Yeah, in other words, the reason I was saying that, because in a lot of these things, there are maybe reasons that will come up later.
Yes.
Is many a time people try to bury you.
Yeah.
Banji in life, people try to bury you, but they bury you and they forget that you're a seed.
So, okay, that tour. A lot of people want to they want to know that many young kids say so, but before, there are many names. If you have that to some Boomlocks, Miles Coco Banton, we'll also take us through iPhone 13 Pro. Background you. How was your who is John? Who is Boomlocks?
I'm born John Miles Kanyike. John Miles Kizito Kanyike.
Yes.
Kati, born in a Catholic family, and Catholic my dad and my mom Protestant.
Okay.
Kati ngawano in Tebe. Now Queens Road number 8 Aunganga Inago Airport.
Yes.
That was my first place on earth. Walimu grade Bismani grade. The new international Smanya Airport. Kati home kati kavude akana bakatuteka. So anyway, tugenda church, you know, those days conservativeness goes with churchness.
Yes.
And in Tebe was a kind of thing like every family they were like relatives. All right? By the time you reach home, your parents know.
Yes.
So it was that carrying can to carry out katinga tugenda my dad nganga tugende bugonga wali. We tugenda bugonga bwe tutiga together with my mom's wali ku St. John. Because that's where our other friends were, Protestants, you know. It's jolly, they sing different. Now that was a funny thing about divisions, more faith, more family, and but in every time we by 13.
What do you call Morocco?
I'm preaching and not preaching. I never local. Let me tell you one person you know a local car preaching. Steve G. Instantly, Jesus, then let's go to church. Again, I'm charging. I said, well, what do you have our cousin? We said, okay, you're Ken. God, to Zuku Sasawa.
Where is Ken now?
Ken is the bro is Paul.
Who is the one that used to sing?
Paul.
The doctor.
Doctor. Paul Seruke.
That's Paul.
There's
Paul. What do you take?
Paul Seroy.
Yes. That's your cousin. And then there is Ken Seruken and the Black Sisters.
Ken is the younger brother now.
Is the younger one?
Okay. John. Paul. Church. Oh, to lot work at 3 a.m. Because 3 a.m. I don't know the church. That's how you pray. One S1 over here, S1 North or Chibuli Secondary School. Man, in a Muslim school, and we have a balokole thing going on and singing. So now there was war with administration and the balokole. And we are part of them. But the team Kabali Alese Bidongo school.
Yes.
That's when he picks me to start playing bass and all that.
You play bass?
Bass, guitar, and drums. and a bit of keys. Now keys could be a studio.
Yes.
Yeah, I learned a lot of those tricks from my cousin, Team Kabali. I respect Team Kabali Kabwa. He's a lot of people in the industry.
Australia.
He's in South Africa.
He's in South Africa. Okay.
So Team, I would say he's like the godfather of modern after Afrigo. Gape yaliwo. Team Kabali with Outbreak Fantastic. Now to get my other late cousin who was the youngest, 13, 12, 13, more band. And he was the oldest and he was only like, what, 16? Bana Mayanja, Isaac Ruchi. They were like the older guys there. Betwasanga yo katinga batanso nabo balokole chalinga mulembe
Mayanja Bana Mayanja Kanji's son.
I don't know. Bana Mayanja is some guy he England. But those are the people who got me. They were the reggae people now.
Yes.
And Isaac Ruchi.
Yes. Ruchi, Nesiroy, they have these Limitex things going on now, or it hadn't started?
It hadn't started yet. It started like maybe 3-4 years late after that. Kati, they were the original Outbreak. It was a youth band, again, Tim's older brother, Victor, the older brother, bali like a junior Afrigo.
Yes.
So back as something.
Yeah, because even Ruchi told me I come Afrigo.
Chalinga bwechityo.
Yes.
Kati never forming more into Outbreak.
Yes.
Kati na recruiting a team. But I think because they were those days of Mamala S6 you go abroad and study.
Yes,
Kati your Victor na agenda. Team na ingidao at 16
yes.
to keep what the brothers started, the youth, the younger, the different music from what people used to Uganda music Afrigo, it was pretty much the only thing anyone or whatever. Kati nechijawa okayuth nga kali weak because people didn't believe in that byali byachiaye kati ka 16-year-old kagala kola concert n'obwana obulala buli 13 12 bichebyo naye bukuba ate nga tukuba covers.
Yes.
We used to play it. If it's Madonna to do as it is, yes. You practice that.
So the song sounds exactly
live. Yeah. How we used to hire instruments from. Okay, before that, Isaac and Mayanja were leaving. Not necessarily because they were leaving for England. They were about to go to England.
Yes.
So they could not associate with the
NBNC.
But they were siding. We were backstage when we used to play. My first time. Because I was shy and all that. My goodness, I was so shy. I take guitar, you know the bass, because I was playing. I remember the song UB40, Please Don't Make Me Cry. My first song, when I got bass. Kati team wanted to show this kid akola naye ono gisitula kubanga ogisitula 1 minute kistrap nga visitor basically visitor ngaze I want to play as you play. I don't want to ntimbantelewo kubanga ndikatono naye nga sebo photo shoot or you the water ne guitar. You are just a little taller than the guitar like this. Ngamkupi mwenkana kati ogena jikwata vote. He would stop the music. Oh, then they encouraged me, yeah, but Isaac, nice, Michael Jackson, Bad, Nebu New Edition, of Mr. Telephone, man. Nakaimba Chakala, what you are reggae, what you want to pass it touch on the left hand side, music are you? Bad Michael Jackson. Bad Michael Jackson is what made me go through, like, I can't remember Michael Jackson. Never wait look because of video. Penanga told in the TV that we went to the salon, we to call a palm, we to call a back bush. Man, I wasn't staying at home, I was staying at their place.
Yes, because we had to rehearse.
Yes. And it was okay. Their parents are okay, but my parents, we did away. Kati, the two bereyo. Nasoka kuwa mu church. 87 and kuba mu church, you know, the first church saying God is good, whichever the local church to live local church. Team yena agamba holiday to get kuba bivulu. Nangamba brother, Jesus this. Katine kenga muri bubi, our brother is going with the team nagamba leave me alone. team Kenageri. Got that holiday we rehearsed. I was at the place and they were leaving, I think, in about a week or whatever, but they had to come for the show. But they were backstage support. And they were very supportive. Team Nampita after. Next, Bad. Bad Kasembezayo. Reggae song UB40. The first time it was a yataru tandi said tun tidiri ngamba yagambi ngenzo nze ngendo lukuba omutima gubadde gunkuba nga lugaba kati alutandise tidiri nayimbako half verse ngamba bad ka bad ngola wewe bambitanga bad yeah nakola bwati guitar ne basigala nga bakola guitar nobody knows what's going on nze nankankana
Was it full house?
It was family.
Yes,
you know when you made a chivulu, you advertise. I advertise. Mukola bu photocopy, mu poster mwe mu bukubye mu kobe photos ne mutimba timbe kyalo kyo. That was the only advertisement. Maybe once in a while you ask somebody's father, na bataya kalango ku you Radio Uganda.
Yes.
Baka kubye sawa mekafeta tu we don't listen to that stuff. People didn't listen to radio then.
Yes.
Baka tadeo. Baka holiday. Yeah. Aba ate bakateka wo either before kuirango we between bidakati ono. So we would get there, you just see your friends, people from school, people you know, that's how it was, people you know, Abakumani neighborhood, your friends and whatever.
So how did this band now wind up? Eventually, how did it stop?
When team finished S6, now again in South Africa, Nechivizikira. Kati, nze ne my other late brother, Wamunita Roman Mutatira. We decided to revive it. But we're reviving it, we wanted it Katiwali were fantastic, changing names a bit because identity. We just don't end up at Jachikuba. We used to do it like this, we just Daddy Jakola Wadi, it was relative, support was relative.
Yes.
Sheraton, Sheraton, I don't know, police officers, mess, who places, I don't know, whatever country, color, everywhere, we don't know. But it was unique because these were kids. You know, like the people, Omani Bandia musical youth.
Yes,
that was the inspiration. Because I remember in England, guy musical youth.
You went for their concert, you told me.
This generation rules the nation with version. Those kids run UK and the world. But Jamaica and from England. I cried, I have to join those kids. We were the same age, 8, 9. That's with the ages. So that's when I think I started getting into like playing guitars or whatever, instrumentation. And because it wasn't common, it was easy for me to say, Jenkins, to get to college to do things that would be kind of trouble sitting in the car. I didn't know sang and all.
Security.
Yes. So that's why you see like it was Charlie Go, even in radio pulling people, it was like I saw something. Njagala call a team nange chiyamkolera for others, but I also like to see it. Like especially when you don't believe in yourself. The number of chikuba nka recording no dobozi lyo liwulire. Oh no gamba, is that me? I like to see that kind of thing because that's what I went through.
So then how do you end up with group Jemani Bajitanani at the Dungeon Tour?
That's a long way. That's a long way. I would lead like 8 years ahead.
Okay.
Because this time we are talking between 86 and 89.
And the other one was 90.
Maybe in 94, 3. So there's that big gap. Kati waliemaweka when this youth abana batanso kule bidongo. That's where we are coming from. I could say we were the first two people.
Yes.
Because Valiaba, who were older than us, they were 16. You know, if we were from P7, you're just going to Kuba Bidongo. And the two, everybody was at Munimunga took baby gong, then an Kuba was instrumental. Yes. So at a base, people are not used to that. Baman using guitar. But you see girls rolling you do the playing that it's a tiny little boy like playing.
It was fascinating.
Kati we malo kuba bass ngamanyiru yimba lumu. ne bangamba bad nengena nenyambala Michael Jackson leather up their chain dum 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 bom bang
ngero playing
team akuba he just comes, he just looks at the crowd nagamba kati kamba take chirabika kamba like a DJ.
Yes.
Nebo ba Jenkins don oh that's me oduka bodusi tin 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 your bird is mine you better people love that nekola kabiri oh boy. So it started running, so we missed that because we did it like for 1 year.
Yes.
Then team left. Netuchikola team yakola you guys are using this, we are coming back to come out, use a different name.
So you had to rebrand.
Kati then we started. I tell you, it was hard. We are running a show. Outbreak. Why are the police officers mess or whatever? Abantu ngabatono bali munga 30 people or whatever scattered. And these are people you know anyway.
Police officers, prisons.
Opposite Sheraton Hotel, Wagulung before you reach the State House.
Oh yes.
That
I want tennis club.
Yes.
It
used to be the police officer.
Yes.
So we get there, and we are playing. Abantu Tebanjira. Kati. The guy is Nevatia. What do you want? That's now almost when Thunder Beat Crew is about to start.
Yes.
Now we were kind of mixed people. 2 days we were pulling people because we used to pull people from Waliakana Kakube Ngoma Waliko sharing. Geno Kaleto. So it was at Akubira Band, so they were like people, other people also trying. But just because we were the guys who had these big places now, Sheraton, all these places. We could pull the other people to come and join us once in a while. But next holiday is different people. Letutuka ku stage tandise tanta Roman my cousin dagano kujja ku stage atidde nenkubolimba lwene nkuba halfway. Now I'm like the band because he was like the band leader now.
Yes.
From that day I became the band leader because he had run away.
Yatiaba.
Nembeera ko nengamba nenchusa nengamba tuchuse tugende kuluno tata oba yali omuwala kyomulala oba kaija bwango Tina kaija bwango Tina ona ye yadduka oba ki
Tina yali back in Winston
but yeah before all that kati oba naye nadduka. So I stayed on stage alone with the drummer oba yali drummer kalika boy oba ka boy ngakakuba kalika light oba kaitangani ngakakuba drums very polite, so we worked well together. Then na keyboard wene tusigala netukuba banange sure that was an embarrassment. Nengena mu biyimba byange bikadde nekuba birege please don't take mu na bino byenkuba freestyle. We just started freestyling and I was the only singer.
Yes.
Right? Nebagala okuyiba. Ate mbalabe eri batambula badduka eri batambula okubalabe eri. Nechigwe ekyo netukitusala. So the things went down like that. Kati netukola with those Thunder Beat crew now.
Yes.
So I attached, you join us, forget those people, blah blah blah. Let me join these guys. We went, never chinkolera. The same guys. Never duka. Right? So now that's when like organizing groups and whatever was becoming crazy. Okay, Mwalim, there was too much work. You're the organizers. You're the one cutting tickets. You're the one doing everything. Voting by everything. So you are late, you're caught up there, you're caught up
there. You have school on the other side.
So basically, it was. I think we do it kind of secret because you don't want your parents to know what you're doing. Because all that you kind of want people to know, but you don't want people to know.
Yeah.
These are okay, your parents, and say there was that challenge as well. Then after that,
so I want you to bring us to 8 years later when you get into that group of
Katinga Yatanika Namasagali. We were representing Uganda, a conference by Yita Asite, came from our youth theater. So father liked my guitar playing. I was playing, I wrote a song called Winter in June. I think it's the first song I wrote on the guitar and playing acoustic. I was playing in June, winters were tuned. I don't know what was good and the time was tuned, and the guy liked it. When I go and change country, now I gotta play it on the conference, play guitar, the other song. Totally. He put us on that thing to go to Nairobi as a team, part of the Namasagari Act, and to add Ubuntu to Wetwakulanga Opimbanga Boys to Men.
Yes.
End of the road. People thought we were the people who sang End of the Road. And to again the conference, they sang of Zimbabwean kids. Yes. Limba the Baita End of the Road by Boys to Men. You know Boys to Men? They know. These things, those Boys to Men, how many things. These 8-year-old, 5-year-old kids were killing this song. They would come up and to second, Uganda was second, Zimbabwe had to go up because of those things.
Yes.
Then the figure you End of the Road. Then it's Jao Musa Butiaba, Kenneth Yalitali, we recruited him when we went back to school because some other guy had left again in Australia. In the Titanic, that group, in the 4 a.m. Because to Alia Onomla, Kenneth Mugame in my room, I took Binobi Kusoma overnight. And I started writing a song, non joining, he was my roommate, non joining, I started singing at 4 a.m. So we called the group 4 a.m. We started as a dance group, then we sang, then we came to Chilete and we came to Palakati. Now when we reached here, Steve Ngakati, at times Sokola ne Sematimba. So now I'm like, 4 a.m. is like, it sounds like another group of Abajitaman and American.
Yeah, America.
So let's use Fine Image.
Yes,
so
the group was Fine Image.
Yeah, he came up with the name Fine Image. Because he had different image, not comparing other people. He was like, he was kind of like, get away from that thing.
And you're fine.
Fine Image, alright. Next same thing, but like Nachikiza, okay. Together with Dungeon. We didn't record. I started a track that didn't end, that didn't take because Baliabala they couldn't keep up. Rehearsals, it was hard. We were 4. My father, my brother, they beat me. They told me if I was alone. And Sema Timba kind of supported me. He was like, oh yeah, don't worry about that. You do your own thing. Joel, America, I used to play keyboards. Netukola overnight, Netukola track. Oh, you play bass because I was playing the bass with my mouth. So that's why I got involved in now producing, but not using. I'm not playing, but I play. I go tune. Hey, you play bass? I say I play. So I say what? Because but the song didn't take off. And there was a group Kati before that. That was after that show Yali. All that happened after
Dungeon.
After the show Dungeon tour thing, when the thing dismantled. But before that, like how we dressed. I remember the combat things and
uniform.
And I think I say I think to get for myself, and then say Twala. I was like okay. It was cool.
And then after the Dungeon tour, Bulyomu still went to the US.
Yeah, there was something.
Everyone left somewhere. Bulyomu scattered.
Yeah, the Kati industry, that's when it's like going down like that.
Yes. Is that when you decide to go into radio?
Kati, Nempulida, baby, don't go or whatever. Ragamuffin, yes. But I used to do it like he did it back in the days. But I was from the other boy. He attended that toasting.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to work for to be black, come and say, to be black, hey, sing that song, party, home here, wherever. So it started picking up. Kati Charlie Dovega, we grew up, he's an uncle.
Yeah, he's an intermittent boy.
And Nakati, Avude, Amazopsoma, Kati Ali interested into music, is doing that on the page, pirate, how family talk. Amazoka bakale said this whatever kachali mu bidongo ya bia bidongo katinga rentingo baya lia rentingo lido kuchao
so nga soul disco we call it out
why it was called soul disco but
his setup was called soul disco
I think he's the one who started that so ngakuba mobile nenga bogera omwana nakola ekintu kye you know where he is today.
Yes, I know.
So when you go and these people talking chiganya kugenda okusoma kachini mu mpira
you never know what God has prepared for us.
But anyway, natandika okuwuliza that thing. I think he got interested sampling n'aleeta be more of those Caribbean things.
Yes.
Nebigendamuko mu soka ezo vedogo n'abireeta ebyo n'abiyingizaamu. So in Momo nendabamu obuntu ntobobule these Euros and the pata Jamidamena, you know how they used to rap those days. Yes. I was interested. It was unique.
Sounding nice.
When you go to a party and do that, people like yeah, wow, that's unique. That's yes. So Raga natandika okuyingira nga yabireeta from England. Anyina LP. Ngabandika come and sing tugenda bali babeerawo Edna Road. Then there's this one all about LP nga oliko Raga nga wetandise nga ino tebabimanyi. They flattered it so much that you know how hip hop bakola graffiti.
Yes.
Those girls in bikini and on those CDs, you know, yes. Tropical 1, Tropical those. Yes. I started seeing those things. Raga 1, Raga 2.
Yeah.
Kati we byayingiramu Raga 1, Raga 2. Everybody now people started competing.
Yes.
Olina Raga 2. Olina Raga 1.
Yes.
Oliku Raga 1. Tena fuluma.
Zenshali ku 1. Wewe ku 3.
Aha. Ebitandika kulikani, kale kulikani. Buju Banton yazeko, Buju Banton yani. But Malawi guy nagamba nti I saw your CD. I thought it was you. Buju Banton's Mr. Mention.
Yes.
Ngandabya kakati kange nali nkakoze bwenti akabuju kaliyo. Alina skawa no, nga nina skawa. Muddugavu ayimba nange nkola bya Nendowooza mu muzungu yatwala deal yange ne bampa baby so kati si. Ne cloning. Honestly, I kind of believe I was like something's going on. So that's how I got to know Buju Banton now. Mwiga bwana ntumisa Buju Banton CD. Kati aonina eri Mr. Mention.
Yes.
Yo mu Malawi.
Yes.
Kati waliwo n'endala oba Voice of Jamaica.
Yes, man.
Kati tuba tukyali awo, have I gone too fast? Radio ne bitandika. Kati now I started also jumping around sometimes with soul disco. Once in a while, come and do that. Kati band yao ne wakama Elvis. What is this guy? I had tried to apply for radio in Nabiganya. So Elvis nanga this guy, the DJ Elvis agambye ayagala mukolere ebintu byokola. Ndi okay. Ngenda yuko station. Oba mbiera bide.
Enako olinya naggulu. Oviramu wali
Bukoto. No itamu
buvali wansi mu mimonde no.
Exactly. Imagine. And you're going to work, you're the superstar. They have to drop his wali no itamu budi obuzuti wali abuyo musoto gwaisa obabuse wali. That's how we used to move though.
Yes.
Shit. Anyway.
So you get to the station.
I get to the station and
This is how radio starts for you.
Yeah. I start my biraga. When I finished my thing, they played that jingle the whole day. From when we finished it, I think it became like a song. It's Elvis's jingle for a show.
Yes.
Rasta Robi Ovayaka introducing. Nagamba, I want to play, let me play. Naka introducing. Nakakuba halfway the show. Nakakuba at the end. Nakakuba introducing Elvis. Yeah. The next day people started, every DJ was playing the jingle.
The same jingle, yes.
Carry over 1 minute, 46 seconds. Yeah. A jingle was not supposed to be more than 60 seconds.
Yes.
There it was the first jingle that was approved to be 1 minute and 46 seconds.
Yes.
So, a guy in Angamba, have you ever thought of being a DJ? But because I had been rejected before.
No, yes. No.
Yeah,
I'm not good enough.
I'm not good. Nangamba, no, you can do that. You see, you can learn, you can be trained. Especially when you're comfortable. Train with somebody you feel comfortable with. I think you're comfortable with your friend Elvis. Kati yao ngafu say my friend now.
Yes. Maybe before we had some money.
Nagamba, your friend Elvis he has a show tonight. It's called Mix. You can get a feel of
Hot Mix.
Hot Mix. Man, I've been trying to get to this station. Saturday naka. Nasigalayo paka Elvis we akomao.
Ngoma yo izova ne bachusa.
Ba izokuchusa nasigalayo. And everybody is now pampering. Hey, you're the one who did. Hey, come here. This is the boy who did. This is the boy. Now you're katena oli bakuse. So, show starts, man, you enter the way the station smells, man, the inside the studio, because before you couldn't get in there, you couldn't get onto the on-air or on production, but it's a little bit different on the on-air studio. Yes. And it was so like, wow, it was like a unique, beautiful, because I wanted to be a flying pilot, Yes. So, and yet I wanted to do music. That in those, I looked at it like God had juggled it in a way that what the cockpit, it was either like a cockpit, no buttons, no music. Cut you get an band. Then Tonika, oh, he's got a nice voice because I could play with voice. I did so many commercials in Akola Center because I would do female voices.
How much were they paying for a commercial?
Over 10,000. But it was a lot of money there. Mwana, and when Kola used 6 commercials. Sento nayazi jawa. Okubira okizinikke kipya mwana wagenzeyo mu kikubo baba ayitagayo wole places people are start importing some of these things from Kenya or whatever.
Yes.
I was rocking some stuff though. So
so what were the challenges? Being new onto radio.
It was okay.
Radio was new.
Yeah.
Altogether, you were new into radio as well. What are the challenges then mainly?
What
are the light moments that you can remember?
I was lucky that because everybody was interested in me, all the presenters got a chance to come and sit in with me and talk with that voice, because I would play with voices.
Yes.
Now, come and do a female voice, and then call a female commercial. We need a child, now we choose and exactly to know single man.
Yes.
But I'm doing, and then the toilet paper is coming. Mommy!
No, well, I'm beginning the baby editing, and it's me. So every voice you do, you are supposed to be paid. But they were doing that, they are paying one person because a commercial. They give in a because you have free voice which they get. But you know what now that boy about that voice people have had it so much. That's when they start bringing other people to voices, right? And other voices to do whatever. Yes. But that's how I was getting my money. I think I was earning even more than the people who were the salary. I preferred that. And I wasn't officially an employee, but I was just a guy. I don't know, they just put me there. I was just there. Cover more commercials. Now you haven't got nothing much because they got somebody else to do it or whatever. But somehow I started sitting in for people they try to, but there was always help. Before starting sitting, I messed up. They want to take up a Rasta Rock show. Ngabamanyi ndi wakabi ndisobola embi messing up nengena mu dead air dengola bichire ebango badaka boy ako kazanya nyo tekadanga wado nebagoba kazanya tekaletera muzanyo wako muzee nengenda nengama what do I do? That's when I got injuries. By then I was playing for State House.
You're playing football as well?
Yeah, State
You're
House.
Jack of all trades: music, live band, radio DJing, soccer.
Yeah. So
at that time you are not Rasta yet.
No.
Yeah. When do you become a Rasta? When do you decide?
When Bob Marley's mother came and Nantuza and Nagamba, Bob Marley, grow everything.
Yeah, I remember you had one long one.
Nagamba, grow everything. I kill a Nemoboza and the Gongamba, Kukoze, Zange, Zizo Ziri was to love it. Jezang is to Kaputakantia. Zeo, Donaya, to Libari.
Nasumura.
Well, Nagamanti, they are not for sure. You will see them when the vibe is right. But in a show that was big. That's when I saw the Lord. Yes, okay, well, go whatever. Here I was at the front stage. Remember, he had 2 CDs. Kati, he got 20 other million, he had the new CD, so he didn't expand. I had it, he had autographed it for me, so I listened to the song. Kati, baby, Kati, in the break, zinitanika 20 other million. Na tunula wansi pola. I think it surprised him. Najukira kana ketuba tetugamba okufuka Rasta. Kama nyino oluyimba luno CD yange. Ndoza ngatajukira nti na musajja nakala mazika. Mama, they took us away. Mama. Music not stopping.
Mama told us slaves.
Nakabira dala. Nakabakati. I think he was crying. This is a man. Okay, by then maybe he was in his 40s or something.
Yes.
Kaba, I think the woman Bambi now fully feeling a certain way. Now you backstage Najana Mukwata what. Again Mukwata like the man was crying like a child. I kill her.
Mama ayigala mmanyi. Mukyala ki yajja?
Mama Boomlocks.
Mama Boomlocks yajja namu.
Nakola bwati. Bwe alikola bwati. Ekikofina nekibuuka eri. Ebibiri ne bigwango like you don't know. N'atambula ng'addamu n'atandika 20 yard million ndowooza bandi yali teruyasina yayimba mu Katonda ng'atambula enviiri zisigadde wano. Letter L. Remember, this guy said up to the ground, but this is longer than what he was saying.
Yes.
I said as long as it took a yo. These are people I said.
No, let me start anyway.
No, I didn't have it in my mind. And then Jagala be cut, we went to
Yes.
But that year, at the end of that year, Christmas, and I had, because I had stopped, I had cut a bald head as a style.
Yes.
Style,
I
remember I used to have a side thing.
Yes.
Telling, Wally and
Yes.
Kati, I cut it all off. I was tired of that funny looking, wearing a cap all the time and hiding it from my parents. Kati nenkula afro.
Yes.
I didn't know, because a girl was a young number. I didn't know you had a tiny head. To me, I took it in another way. Nengaba sijadda mu dala.
Kati omutoka gubere munene just.
Nenkola bwendi nenkole bini nezizimba nga simanyi kyazikolera, simanyi kyazikola. One day I'm just like in the mirror. Zonna nenzimalayo. Nenzikweka mu ofiira. I want to see kafukenga kano. That's the journey how it started my locks now.
And how many
then
years,
I started.
How long have you been doing
that? Is 27 years.
27 years?
26. 1996. End of 1996.
Wow.
20 July 24th.
Many years now. Nekati zikona kutaka.
Omanyi waliwo bwe nasalako, waliwo like a long, waliwo, I had treated hair.
Yes.
Kati about that length, za kutuka by them, ngolaba kagena kutuka nenkajjako, but I didn't know you can, repair it, or whatever. So whatever was looking wing nkajjako. No to chikola, do you know how much that is? I lost a lot of hair. By now, not even the letter L kati. I think one or two when I stand, but when I wash it, it becomes a little heavier and it's truly that,
So how many years did you spend outside?
From 93, end of 93. And wali woke up bigundi. Nagenda yo komo 3 months then after 1 month never striking never from then until 99 when I left for the States.
Oh, those are many years. Batugamba that when Buju Banton came here, we were at a twali eri lugogo kushonga tumulinda je okuyimba 7 talabikako 8 talabikako 9 talabikako omusajja oba yazzeeyo. Then he came much bagata yali atambula ali ku Windsor n'akusanga n'omugaa jamu tugende mugenda mu botani.
That was another day. You remember he came 10 days before the show.
Yes.
Nobody, guy said, that is another story. Who comes 10 and you're leaving or you're paying with these guys in the 5? What is it? Let me get over 4 star over bichi.
But by then you're 5 star.
Bamutade mu presidential suite. Kati abala bali mweri. Presidential suite.
Hotel yonanga budget.
Atali wona kusatu after that.
So that is
13 days, almost 2 weeks.
Yes.
That was extravagant.
So,
but anyway, namusanga kugwa nalimva ko show. Ngoba bali bava. So I thought it lankiness ndaba tambula lankiness. So I thought it was over Peter, So I stopped. Ngende kulaba ka group sibatekera. Mulimu bu guy. Buju. Ati nalaba my ring. I used to wear it here. Look, like, because I used to emulate him, so I went and designed mine over Sheraton.
Yes.
We started relating a lot. I think about Winston. Somebody had told him the story of how he was to come. There's a guy in Uganda. What you look alike. Your style, so when he came, he had an idea. So when we met and I introduced myself, it was like we're brothers. It was automatic. Men were walking like that. And those people are funny. But then it was just cool. that was the big over first day over second day. Ebyo ebya show gy'ogamba namala show Winston oba n'agamba genda ogamba omanyi how those guys get scattered. Go there and make sure they are ready. In about an hour we'll pick them up. Oba yagamba sawa oba it was over 5 over 4 6 over 7 but like an hour later. Kati bwentuuka eno nimbasanga bali awo bayise nembabuulira ati this is what's going on. In an hour we get ready. Kati because he was excited ye n'abivaako ebyagadde yavuddeyo alize downstairs. Anytime the car is coming tugende. 1 hour 1 hour and a half Winston tetumulabako Chaka. So somebody was juggling a ball awo mu compound hotel. Umanyi we bitandika wale atadeo ka radio titi ka vibe ka kutezi people are smoking oli nateka obugolo bubiri banaba babiri de batandika basatu ne it just grew ompira de kutandika fena ne tuyingira ne tusana ne tusamba while we are waiting naye kati when it goes it cools down olaba ne Buju yampoganira that day he was that pissed. All right. Auntie when it goes like 2 hours well, we're standing on say like this. Oh, Bushman, African Bushman, kind of something. There's a way they say, yeah, Bushman business. Well, can do in Bushman business. Gati, me too damn to samba. Gati, I got the ball. And there was a omanye nakwezonga ebifananyi oyita cameraman no mugula waya mwije na baby fananyi kati there was a place where we were on the same I was on the same team with Buju. Yes. Kati ne bampo omupira kati cameraman namugambe bofuna guni clear guni obanga muwa pass ngokuba ekifananyi kati omupira nengukwada away nengu stopping away nentunulira cameraman nti are you ready ngena muwa kubanga Buju alio Buju akamba pass the ball no man nze nagamba what are you to me? I took in a different way. What are you?
Wani.
I took it so chanuma. Okumanya chanuma ndoza na he felt the vibe. Because he covered for that thing later. Anyway, before there. I looked at the guy and poga katinentan komutunulira like ebirasta katinentan so witegera. I am a pure African. Garangi ampo nzemolese pretty much nzemolese. Guy ampo gadide wange you know. Nemutunula went. Nengumueleza. Netusamba naenga mood egize. Yeah, he is upset because of the time. Obudde butandise n'okuziba.
Amanya abantu eri kati balina okuba bayingidde bali ready.
Na inga time na complain about time. Nebogera African time. Kati ruma it's black time. Katibo bazungu kati bafuze bazungu. African Bushman business. Tubatuli yao bulizibye motoka vane nejjale tu. Nga bwetwayingira.
Mwezi ompira.
Nga bwe unge mwintu yo bwetwayingira mu kimotoka ne tugenda. Ne tutuka achayomba no mukubo. Kati I think because he was smoking a lot to calm himself down at night hour. By the time he got on stage, he was on a chillinya. The guy was on stage now. Ngakatisha konna kali cotton kaliwe kaline to your guy. You know, because you sing, this is a superstar. This is your first show. People we promoted this guy. Nange naswa. Nengambo bane kweke. Nentunulira omusajja wendi nga nenyimba ye so like can't even follow. Bande ye facility gera.
But did you ever discuss that when Makoma hotel?
Yes. That's why the next show was born. You know?
Yes.
That is the next day. In the morning you get a newspaper on your way to the station.
Yes.
First page. New Vision photographers. Then they are very malicious. The worst pictures like man couldn't you take a picture? One is the number which they get the worst picture of one only holding a number you getting out of he looked this oh no. He looked oh no.
So eventually when he went back, did you keep more in touch?
Yeah. Basically why he kept in whatever he kept in touch more. Kati when I be so maybe nemuleta New Vision nemugamba namusaba alina copy ye nga asoma nali simanyi kyasobola n'okusoma nga oba abitegeera because the way they speak you don't think they can nga bw'oba muvuunulira oluzuguluda ayinza okuba tabitegeera naye nga abitegeera he was disappointed namugamba netusigalawo like there like me and you here we were quiet tewali kaboozi I don't know what to tell him. I'm embarrassed and ashamed and him he doesn't even know. You don't want to
upset him more.
I think ate jukira yakoganidde luli that then tuna gas nemugamba you see in Uganda we spent a lot of time trying to promote your music. Nobody knows your music. So when you play the songs here, you sing your songs from A to Z and people can follow and people want you to sing. People don't do that. We don't know that. Ate ebimunga byabiwandiise kati never be a drug. They don't write marijuana. You know how malicious he was high on drugs. And the picture the prophet, the guy is looking so ugly, his hair like never ngamurasa atuswaziza. Winston ngasola na mutu nuna maso musajja namugambye yajja kuba. Winston yatademu bizete. Ngasi I can't even face Winston obana mulabako and he just didn't even look at me. Ninganange nswadde. So nayambala nengama nokwambala superstar bambalako engeri kati yawo kwe kwambalako obulungi nakukako walaka gatonene socks ate yazera byabajabe kati bambala socks akubye kakalakase akubye socks enyimba that day he didn't even smoke. I remember I took Peter to introduce him to him ngatayagala nakumanya. I told him backstage sober I'm not touching that you why yali amuwakola na nena mukola batayagala yagala sober bamuwandize kondi is a drug addict guy agenda na imbe nyimba ze from A to Z benalinsomesa ku radio abana nga babimba I didn't know people learn shit. People were okay ngamanyi chorus I never know maybe reggae I never know wow. So those competitions were working. Well, that
piqued interest. But eventually he was okay. He was happy.
Yeah, he became happy. Never mind opening a what? Restaurant.
Rasta. That Rasta. Was the restaurant or that Rasta?
It's a restaurant. Yeah, Muindi on flour over fresh. It was a restaurant, fresh over good. It was the chips over good. Yeah. Next day we came together. We were like, oh, he used that thing Chena Mugamba to America. Yagenda yakuba Boston, netugenda New York.
But you joined him the other side.
After 1 month he joined, he came. And then again before because we were talking about why were a lot of going on Main Street Records and that's when I was going to Main Street by Red Rat and Goofy. They were like, oh, we kujja ku side there no. But because there were divisions, so Buju, maybe it's better. So I was caught in between and ended up getting ngano genda yo or natapa just ate we yali ajipanga nkoma wa ate no. We lost contact. Ate ne bamusiba when we are so anyway, when I left here, went to conference, whatever, and I want to catch at least some shows.
So, but what year you were performing in Mukbang?
I wasn't performing. I was just never a guy with a tabula. You be the bugs, you love Boyakalakono, Olina VIP. Boyakalakono get up on stage. Never gonna bali bounce when I got you pass. You just feel good. Why I tell you with me I was bad because I was Banton. So when he said Buju Banton, he said Coco Banton. Now Jamaica they say I think they are brothers. Because Banton is a real name also, let alone Okola. What do you about Banton about that? Banton. So the people who didn't know he was Mark Mario, even my time in the States, people thought I was Buju Banton's brother. What's your name? Coco Banton, the great musician. Oh yeah, you have your music. Walk like a champion. Because if they're giving you think I'm Buju Banton. Like, I got your music. Yeah, take pictures.
And so how many years did you spend in the States?
7 altogether.
7, eh?
What's 7.5?
So almost 8 will get up on Gina to have a Sanyo like another 8. Was it 8, 9?
Where bit you?
So then you decide you want to come back.
I didn't know. You see what happened. People come, somebody comes from Uganda. By the way, the reason I was, because I was coming back.
Yes.
The reason I wanted to be there and finish the tour. John email, John Carton email. Nemo 17 2 weeks for tour in Buju Banton. I'm just asking for an extension since I've not had a leave ever since I,
Yes.
No problem. 2 weeks is okay. For when I'm about 3, it's okay. Then somebody came from Uganda with a new vision. Nindaba radio Sanyo guy manager say John Miles might not come back. He's with those Jamaicans. He's that. We don't think he's coming back. And remember, I had visited a certain school, art school.
Yes.
Audition Avila for TV. Then I just went to see. They are convincing. For them, they are business people. They can convince you. I think international students you pay a lot more.
Yes.
Never convincing. And then I'm interested. I have a job. Maybe I earn some money. Maybe in 2 years. Took one and there's a salesperson I got to it out. Took 1 month if money is your problem. Well, no, in America you can start working and you pay slowly to take it. We do this for many international students. Hey, the visas to Javi you just start. Are you ready to make your first deposit? You can even pay now half. Linda kakati kusoma new vision. Jona gamba ngamba kekabade kafedha kawede chu next day nagenda kusomera anti pressure nayo je ngamba anti mtekewe nyakwate sente bazali 700 something then atandikirako 750 Uganda to get a visa you have to have paid for a whole year, and that's the most, it was pretty much one of the most expensive colleges in the States.
So you completed you
it was a bachelor associate's degree.
Okay.
Kati.
So you're actually one of the most qualified broadcasters.
I didn't do broadcasting. Eyo yali business kubanga when agenda okola radio because it was easy for me to get in there because of my credentials or whatever. And naye lecturer nangama introduction, I had 4 years and a half more experience in commercial radio than him at a big station.
Yes.
Nagenda nachizula na searching abundi nalaba nebyuma byetukozesa ate nga America tebabirina. This guy went and purchased the latest stuff.
Yes.
Nagamba manyi
exemption.
Nakulabye gwe you should be standing where I'm standing. You have more experience than all of us here. That. I don't know. Depending on your finances, because you're already in the field, you practice 6, that's too much. Over 2 years, you're good. Say I'm here, I lecture, but I'm say 2.5, or 6.5. Never careers good, never gamba chechira joyaga ngama baby dongo bitegera tubirina bagita guni business tulina record label kuna buni te you can even get out of the label never nguteka mugundi never ngama nayo kubaka iso. Later on they told me you shouldn't have taken that injection.
What injection?
The vaccination bakugamba come from a Uganda go vaccinated or tukeri obalaga chikadi yonti atude yafo. Usually they say when you're black it's back. Anyway, fast forward. Nenzira yo kutua. Nene tujimala Buju tuwale, tujimala bulungi, ne tuchilinga, Buju nanda ya Jamaica, nesigala nga nsoma. Awo gufi era daddamu nga producing kati course work za nga nziwereze Jamaica kati nga agamba jangu tukube ebidongo. Kati gufi apita ali ku Ragundi ndala. Alinga wa FDC. Kati ono Buju Banton alinga wa movement. Nengamba kati I'm torn between FDC many people power and movement.
All in the middle.
And I lost the boss because I wasn't there. I didn't give myself fully. I told you easy. Kati in between nenkwata this band business. Chatanika ku a gig I wanted to do. Nengena nefuna mulimo kuwe ngoma. Sizikuwaga ako. Jagala kizete. ndi reggae njagikuba kasita kuba size practice njagala said you play drums experience I played here benjogera ebyo bya outbreak ki naye ye outbreak ali one instrument
ate byali bya kito
nenkuba engoma nange ninga naye osoka newe kubengalo nemva ku stage yokwekuba engalo nengamba togira nnyo because we like to amanyi mangi tosobola kumalako show but reggae it's already amplified Nembwega nemana why do you do this, why do you roll kati now I can see olira kwa nange kati lwaki arolize nange nabikola ngakweko kubengalo guy that's why you ojja kwekuba nyengalo guy agaba abibaji drama kuwulidde ojja kwekuba nyengalo lekera okurolinga nembiga pola guitar nange nanengo you play guitar too I'm going to learn jenagula business byonna because we want a guitarist ngenda kujibana enchitomera nenkuba bass was a bass. We were two people known who could play bass in America and sing at the same time reggae. It's impossible. Nakubanga backups where bangama don't sing, just hold the group. I'm doing it, man. Them be bass for how many years? Since I was 12, 13. I reggae this no man. I know pop business. Because you're not Jamaican, right? I practice home before I come and show it to you.
Yes.
I come and sing it to your face. You tell me to stop, me I'll sing. Olina agama nti muwe mic. Give him a mic, I just call a backup. A vampa mic, call a backup. And ngenda ku speaker. My part, I become like I own the song. Imagine how they do the light like that. Yeah. That's only I get that. Against it, darkness, kubanga oyo chitala ali ku bass.
Yes.
Because they had never seen that in dancehall already. So I told these people, I'm an artist. I need a demo album. Tebaji Wulidizza. Can you believe the manager? After 4 years, man, he had never listened to that CD. Until when I was coming back, Nagamba, oh yeah, you said you gave me a CD. Natuli babiri mumoto kanangamba nonye mundu eziri muno mulimu, so you have to learn because I was getting close to it. Nagamba, you can protect yourself. We're in a black neighborhood. In every point of this, go in there, studio mulimuchi and mundu. Fine, I will immediately ku council waliwe mundu dinonyo girago. Nenonye mundu ngasijirago. Nagamba kwata wansi wa council woti, owulide kiri round. Okayimirize bwoti okasike. Nekayimiriza nekwata kibalo wait this type of shotgun. And that's how the guy was.
Ngaba kubatereka zaki.
Okay, he was a major in the army, retired, and now he became managing Akola. He's from Trinidad originally. So they have guns, their own guns and whatever. I think and those are now dealing as itunda. Kati wobera close to him around, you have to know. Nagamba yangamba nti nkulekedde mu supermarket yadeka Nagamba I've left you for this. If they steal my money, I will shoot you. I've shown you where all the guns are. Kati mu supermarket amunga bo. You see like walking in Victoria Mall. And you just decide to quarter once you have a rack no sky mound over pistol.
Yes.
That's how his supermarket was. You know where you just know. In case they attack you from a guy in the daily. Omanya wano rack wali ogondi. Omanya buli kimu ekiri. Nagamba kasaba besete ja. Kulaze buli kimu ekyo you jakulaba.
Vybe Live UG, we are going to take noza kati wantu kolimu kaguni katono.
Ya budde. Ngojjeko kali kabadde nga ka dakika 8 abantu tuli mu dakika 5 mu 2. Ndoze wind up.
Tezimali yezo.
I think we wind up.
Teje tibeze. Teje tibeze.
Ebile bya moze no tugenda biti.
But one thing I was also going to add, like the youth music, the year would the struggle. With me, I give a lot of props.
Okay, kati tukwateyo kadakikanga mukaga ko 10.
Yeah.
Music, why you gonna go ngiri job na mamu? And what advice, work with that you've been around and work with the various people, what advice would you give an artist who is trying to make it in music?
You see, we have one problem.
What else?
Kale. So, mubuze. Let's roll.
So the other thing I would like, because you've been around, you experienced Otambo Day, Okuje, you've worked with different people in the music industry, big names. how would you find the music industry here? Oh, in other words, what advice would you give a guy who is trying to make it with music one in Uganda? Abana bangi baliyo bagezaho kuyimba, abamu bakikwamu tebakitegeera, nga experienced person. What advice would you give?
One, you can give all the advice you want in the world, but if certain things are not bully, ojja kwambala engato zoyagala ate nga socks oyagala okuzambala ate nga oyambadde engato already. So there's industry, there's people who is shining and whatever, and how they've got there, by whatever luck or good or whatever, it's not that. Oh, juju, whatever they're doing. That's why I kept out. I stepped out. You know, I came and I said I was going to get involved and whatever. Why will be in Alaba and I was tipped off by some people. I don't know, some people wanted to eliminate me. Ne Mose, Nachi confirming that I'm really like it over it. That's how it is. Remember industry. Me, I used to struggle to try and help see people, and I didn't have much really. I didn't have. I say at the expense of my job too. Don't do that. But I bring. You know, because I've seen something.
Because you feel
there's a
you
direction.
Want to give something back.
You know, kati wanobo olaba akana akakuba talent akalinyako paka we kaita one kama kali big. I brought that one is mine. Yes. I've seen that.
Ate yayisizawo yekka.
Okitegera.
Yes.
Ate why you know people want to have like labels. There's no label in Uganda. Tebabalimba. You know, right? These are passes.
They're just clicks
passes. Maybe Jamaica, how it was, yeah?
Yes,
Because everybody, because a lot of what is a label, Munimu Bantu Batan, Baviri, Ogeno Kulaba is a circle, family, whatever. So there's nobody interested in helping others until somebody has passed through this way and somebody is interested in associating. And the reason Moses told me as what was going on, I'm smiling with certain people and they are pretending to help me, but they are misleading me. Oh, they don't want you back. One or leave this. Or one of between the time I had tried to come back, how much new talent, or wakavi, or was it changing on a game, right? But they're there all scared about because Coco Banton is coming back and he might do this, he might do the other. No, that's bullshit. Then I tried a lot of these people. I strove a lot to put them where they are. Nobody has ever come back to say, "Men, wakola koboti. I'm a billionaire. Kwata geno guleya kakatoba CD yange, you know. Let even your own music. You know, you mean like that, you know. So there's a lot of that funny thing. If people are successful, but they are so greedy to hold it for themselves, you know, how are they? Then Nandi Subi the Katibu Chatu, okay? Nigeria, they were doing nothing when we guys were boxing stuff. The only people who were ahead of us were the Kenyans, right? And with them were the people struggling. Okay, there were the South Africans, the Congolese, Kenyans, Uganda together. West Africa was trying to box up something as well. But we had that chance. Ne Tanzania yakazuka yesterday. Why? A thing I also learned from a Ugandan in the States was like, but now Uganda today, guys. And I saw it because I mixed with so many nationalities throughout the years. Nendaba unity yava from Cape Verdeans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Ghanaians, even Kenyans. Ne Ugandan, Ugandan Omugamati. Just pick the thing like that. That's what Chigamanchi is possible. All right? They either mislead you. If they're not misleading you, they are sabotaging you.
True.
Then they use your weakness. Oh, Jenkins, namulabe busawa lunch time and you are that. I mean, they use what is. I could tell you by accident you are chilling. You took a Guinness at lunchtime.
Yes.
Wamba namulabye kugundi wali tamanyi over ku lunch. Tamanyi chowe. Tamanyi over gena kwe take a beer and go take a nap. You know. So they use those to tarnish you out. And the stupid media, because I'm a media consultant. All right. The media, because they say bad news, bad news is the best news, right? That's stupidity, right? because ejakula yagudde bamusanze atamidde yakoze. That's what they want. That's what they want. Ate ne batamanya ate gakuteeka wansi.
Yes.
One other people are going to say, hey, that's bad image, but they look at you and start to.
What all popular room? And Abanamori will watch Joku Fanan. I joined on stage.
I've seen that. This man in my red paper. I found all sorts of papers.
Yes.
I never used to read. A lot of times, like people wonder why I Simanyi nyo ebigenda mass. Natuka I was disgusted. I shut Simanyi ani. Na Simanyi mo kalimi yoni ekawo. Ugandan music. I started knowing there was Ugandan music in 2006 when Peter sent me his CD.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yali atandika mutude, not even him young amati kintu tukola bwetu Uganda zenga yali ayisemu mpulidde mu Chameleon. Ate Chameleon simumanyi simujjukira nti had met before.
Ate ndoza wali wagendera yali Ragaman Jose.
Kati
bwamala n'akyuka.
Ne Ragaman Jose sibibaji simanyi. But because yanjukiza nangamba yagamba his wife and kids, this is the man who gave me my first opportunity. So I couldn't remember him, so I thought he's just trying to make me feel good because he hadn't recognized me. Nantunulira nalaba nti kirabika sikitegedde nagamba ojjukira twali tuva mu pool netukusanga twali tujja kutudduka notutunulira nenzijjayo tape wali oyambadde ame boots nzijjukira one more no, he's right. Kati then I remembered the uniqueness of his voice nagamba that's the guy who mesmerized me. So, but anyway, the thing is that, like, if this industry is going to really pick up, one, let these let them know that they can get bigger when they have a big following. You know, and kana kajagenda keeping on kalista 15 years later kagamento your guy yakolabwati, your name keeps resonating. But if you think you're going to want to resonate in the media by making up a Bubadi, it's stupidity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you think it worked, and now I'm a top level. Then I release a song, and now people like checking out my song. It's kind of working. Yes, it's kind of working, but it's kind of stupid.
In the interim, it may work, but eventually it can't sustain you.
It can't. Baby, vamo amango. That you never got call a chafe. Ugandan music. There will never be anything called. Let me tell anybody, there will never be anything called Ugandan music. Why?
Why?
We have how many tribes and kinds of music do we
Over
have?
20 or something.
That your government, unless again the way yali Badman or whatever activities that Mugabe to work with me, whatever I have to change and none of changing, so they didn't want to work with me. So because I'm saying, you have Jamaica, you want to copy Nigeria, you want to R&B, everything oyagala kuberayo atoteke mu Luganda. Remember, it's like omuzungu ajayimbe mu I went to the school and ayimba mu luzungu mu Baksimba. Tebija. It has to be a certain. Kati when we try to find a sound that you're trying to do to sound like Justin Bieber on that beat and take more Luganda. I tell you what, sema timba ya bitandika ebyo kuimba mu Luganda mu nyimba zo Luzungu. It sounds stupid. Have you ever heard a French hip hop?
Yeah, I've heard.
It sells in their places,
yes,
but it sounds stupid. It sounds crazy. Because it is British accent.
Yes.
You know, how am I moving on the box? You sound stupid.
Yes.
You know,
it's American.
Yeah. Either try to sound Obolugandalo or take a more we have our own English, like how the Nigerians have found their own English. They put it there and it matches, it bridges. Chikola. Right?
So you need to adopt it your way.
We adopt it because Uganda music is Uganda. Or crossing a river Nile, who use it? Wali over Teso, Wali over Lodana, and they are supposed to be represented by Luganda music. And they are not going to play there, so they are also going to come and try to play their music on a hip hop.
Yes.
And they are going to sound crazy.
Yes.
No, found it in Nigeria or that tribes nyingi.
They do.
They found their street slang, just like the Jamaicans found their street thing. They were take ayo.
Do Jamaicans have any other language apart from?
No, it's English, but Chidiechi Chukamu, Oluganda Lwabo Bugerere, Berufuka Patwa. Because the slaves try to use also certain words from Africa or certain words that can confuse the other person. Like for example, ask. They don't say ask, they say ask. They try to change it so the master couldn't understand. Kati muli mwemi ndu kama uchitegera yogera luzungu na itolotegera. Ate wadda mu luzungu, because of the accent, you don't know whether it's Patois or English. Kati nengende gudebandetera Jamaica okogera kunange. Oh no mu Jamaica munamwe abude Africa.
Yes.
Kama na bucha. Ha? Emirundi esatu pretending as if I'm drunk. Nantunulia bwati. Guys were speaking Jamaica, I could understand. Uganda at least, so Mr. Jamaica. You say, well, guys, oh, slow down. No, but I'm not trying to coach breaking out. Somewhere, no chiga.
Those are all together. Come out, I want to Vybe Live UG. Together, come out. Boomlocks together, more you get a mass out. Kuba stories, pam. Ate wado betakuteko. Era masa ume usingena kunonya tudemu kutandikira wate waliwo abantu balina okuba fascinating kye kibadde special tujja byongerako ebyo na byonna mwe bali kubako please subscribe Vybe Life UG